possible. Hey YouTube, I tell you what, this week's adventure is taking us to a very, very fun and exciting spot located here in Springfield, Missouri, over on East Sunshine. And I'm talking about Pits and Grills barbecue supplies. I've been in, I've looked, but they have everything that we could possibly want when it comes to grilling or smoking or spices and recipes and menus, and they do classes. And the owner has graciously volunteered to let me come in, introduce myself to him, and do an interview on him. But let's go on inside, let's meet Nick, and do a little tour of Pits and Grills. Take a look at the front of his store. He's got smokers and grills. Check out those trophies in there, 2017, 2019, 2021. There's no shortage of trophies here, so they got some good stuff going on. Go in and meet the store. See the store. There's Nick. Nick, Tony Cox, nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Thanks
you
for
as
letting
well.
us come in.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it a bunch.
Thanks for coming by.
Absolutely, it's our honor to do so, and we're going to enjoy this a lot. So, if you don't mind, kind of give us a tour of your store. But before we do, what gave you the idea to start Pits and Grills? And obviously, you're an entrepreneur, but what got you started?
I just love cooking and barbecue and all that fun stuff. And I had a friend of mine who we used to duck hunt a lot together, so we'd get up early in the morning and take these 2 or 3 hour drives and had a lot of chit chat. And it was always about business and opening a business and trying to decide, what I wanted to do.
Sure.
And he said, "Man, you never shut up about barbecue and cooking and things like that. Why don't you open a barbecue shop?"
Nice.
So we just kind of, did the research and figured it out, and here we are 6 years later.
6 years. I was just about to ask how long you've been doing it. So, same location all 6 years?
Yep. Absolutely.
Nice.
So kind of busting at the seams here now. We could use a little bit more room.
All right, well that sounds good. Well, you want to give us a little tour and tell us about what you sell, what your specialty is, if there is one, but this is your specialty. But what do you want to show us?
Well, we're a green egg dealer. So green eggs are I think the premier ceramic cooker in the market. We're a Weber dealer, so we've got some Weber smokers over there. We've got a bunch of Weber grills over there. We do sell some built-in stuff, some AOG and Fire Magic, so we can help people kind of with their outdoor kitchen in their backyard.
So you say built-in stuff, so you can get this grill, this counter, everything all in one.
Absolutely, yeah. You can just pick it out with, if you want a refrigerator or sink or however you want it set up, you can make it bigger. This is about the smallest we can do, but you can just have a outdoor kitchen in your backyard.
The thing has a rotisserie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
So those are great for...
I can't do a video without showing the American flag, so that's awesome.
We're patriotic around here, that's for sure.
Awesome.
Yep. So we've got like I said, we've got all the green egg stuff. We've got all of the Weber charcoal grills as well. We've got a few more that we need to fill in some holes out here. Some Cajun fryer, fish fryers back here.
So you not only have all the grills, but you have all the wood and the chips.
Yep,
and the
charcoal and pellets, and yeah, you bet.
Awesome, awesome. I tell you what, I see Dr. Kirshner over here. He's joined us before on an episode. Andrew, what are you looking at over there?
Well, I'm looking at the Green Mountain Grill because I have one just like this, except without the window, but I've never used it. I don't know how to use it, and I was wondering, what do you recommend for the very first thing a guy who's never smoked should smoke? And what kind of sauces or rubs, or I don't know, I've heard there's all kinds of different things, but
Absolutely.
Don't start with brisket, is that right?
Well, that's the most intimidating. It's the most expensive piece of meat, so
Okay.
that's the most intimidating. But we recommend people start with pork butts. They're really forgiving. Even a decent pulled pork made at home is so much better than you can get from most restaurants because they're trying to cook so many of them.
Now the pork butt, that's actually the shoulder part of is that right?
Yeah,
okay, I think I heard that.
Yep.
Cool. Well, I mean,
They call it the pork butt, but it's the shoulder?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yep.
now, so the Green Mountain Grill, I think this is the Daniel Boone, right?
Yeah, this is the Daniel Boone size. They've rebranded it and
Okay.
called it the Ledge now.
Yeah, that's the size I've got, but
Yeah.
How long does it take to smoke a pork butt? I don't even know anything about it.
Sure, yeah, and we teach classes in here, so we've got a full setup. We've got a hood over here, a vent hood, so we can fire up the grills and smokers inside. All this stuff is on wheels, so we roll it all out of the way and set up tables and chairs. We've got monitors, so you can just sit back and you know, eat and drink, and we'll cook and kind of show you how to do the whole deal. But you know, pork butts $275 on a pellet grill to get to the color you're looking for. We always put a little rub on there first, you know, and then wrap it up tight with a couple layers of foil. And then we've got a product over here that we sell called, and I'm not seeing it right this second, but butcher bath and wrap. I'm sorry, excuse me, butter bath and wrap.
Butter bath and wrap.
Yeah, I see it right there on the bottom shelf.
There it is. Yep, the Heath Riles butter bath and wrap. So that stuff right there, we wrap it up with that mixed up with some apple juice until, you know, that bone wiggles. When it wiggles and just pops out, it's ready to go.
How often do you do the classes here then?
We about once a month.
Okay.
Yeah, and you said that about brisket. Brisket classes are by far the most popular because they're, you know, the most intimidating and the most expensive piece of meat.
How do you sign up? Is there just like a Facebook, or what do you do to get signed up for
We
a
post it
class?
on our Facebook page, but we do it all through our website now, sopitsandgrills.com.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great.
All right, well, let's continue this tour because I see a lot more things that I want to see.
Okay.
So, where do you want to go next?
You know, we've got all kinds of, well, we're passing the rub wall. That's probably the, you know, where people start when they come in here is all these different rubs and sauces. What we try to do, because there's so many brands out there, we try to limit it to what's winning in either the KCBS or the SCA, so the Kansas City Barbecue Society or the Steak Cook-Off Association. And we've got a bunch more of the SCA rubs and sauces on both sides of this cart here.
All right. I actually got one here a while back, and I believe Prime Steak was the one that I got. This one tastes like steak. I mean, I don't know how to describe it, but it's called Prime Steak, but it tastes like, I mean, you can put it on your burger and get that steak fresh off the grill flavor, and I guess that was maybe the creator's idea. I don't know.
Those are some brand new products from Cosmo. Cosmos Q is a huge line of products that we carry. We've got all of this clean eating stuff. This is the brand new stuff. The best is that lineup. He's got a bunch of sauces. His brisket mop is what I use when I wrap my brisket. He's got a bunch of rib glazes. Of course, we got a ton of his rubs over here, and then he's got some wing dusts over there that are super popular.
Oh, for a dry rub?
Well, yeah, so it's a real fine powder. You can cook them without anything on them, and then you sprinkle that on there at the end and have it either completely dry, or you can mix that, because it's so fine, with some butter, melted butter.
Ooh.
Yeah, and get some flavor.
All right, all right.
And they've got a salt and vinegar that's great for fries, and they've got a garlic that you can put on bread, you know, make garlic bread. So.
Okay, all right, sounds awesome. Tell you what, let's just keep on going.
Okay. So we've just kind of gotten into the sausage and jerky making stuff. So we've got grinders and stuffers and mixers. We've got jerky seasonings. We've got all kinds of casings for different things. And that's one of my most recent interests. We're making, you know, snack sticks. We've got so much trim from our barbecue contest that you hate to throw it away when it's, you know, Wagyu beef and things like that. So what we've been doing is making snack sticks with those. I'm making salami at the moment. I've got some that we've been aging for about a month.
Yep.
So yeah, that's kind of our latest interest, and it's great for this time of year for the deer hunters.
Yeah.
So we want to get the deer hunters in here, and you know what they're not grilling, what they're making into jerky and sausage.
Well, I know there's some deer hunters on the other side of that camera watching this. I know them personally, so deer hunters, you heard him. Come get your stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got things for all kinds of game.
All right, let's go. What else? This is awesome.
All right, so we've got some of the Weber gas grills up here. We're a Weber dealer, so we've got all their stuff. The nice gas grills, the more moderately priced gas grills, and then you saw that we've got all their charcoal stuff too.
Well, I tell you, I saw one over here that I like. Can we go look at it?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's take a look at this thing. I know it says sold on it, $1,500.
Yep.
But is this a smoker? Is this a charcoal grill? What is this thing?
This is their giant kettle grill. So it's called the Ranch Kettle. And we've actually cooked a 30-pound whole hog on this before.
Oh,
so
wow.
like a suckling pig. Or you can use it, you know, for any grilling purposes. And then if you do want to smoke on it, you just set up your charcoal fire on one side and then put your meat on the other side. You have a little indirect setup.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, you got books and everything too, don't you?
Yep.
Now, a guy like me, I mean, I grill probably 4 nights a week. All joking aside, about 4 nights a week. But I grill on a little cast iron lodge deal, or the Weber Little Smoky Joe.
Yeah.
That's all we need, me and my wife.
Sure.
You know. But who would use something like this?
You know, we sold quite a few of these. Some people use them for catering events. Some people just have a backyard that they like to entertain in, and they can use take advantage of all this space.
Man, this thing is cool. This is on a swivel here?
No, it just sits.
Oh, I gotcha.
Sits back there.
Yeah.
It's got 2 handles, so you can lift it up and set it down in there.
Andrew, I think we might need one of those for the church.
That would be totally awesome.
We sold a lot of these for churches. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, talk to me about the griddle, the flat top griddle. Who would want this instead of the grill? Because that's pretty cool looking too. And I see, we've heard all of the name brands. Probably the one that's popular out there is a Blackstone. Are you a Blackstone guy?
No, we're Camp Chef dealers.
Camp
It's just
Chef.
the next step up in quality, really.
Okay.
But they are all the rage for cooking at home. I like to cook fish, especially on this. So I'll cook halibut on here, salmon. You can do hibachi. You can do breakfast.
Breakfast. I mean, I see eggs. I see bacon. I see pancakes. I see French toast. I mean,
Absolutely. Yep, you can do it all.
And then, just like I used to be when I was younger, I used to work in a restaurant, and the cook, or the chef actually used to do a little bit of cooking, but I'd have to clean the grill. So same thing, you scrape it off here and it goes down through the
there's a little bucket that will, when that is flipped up, that it slides on here and all the grease just runs down into it. And one of the cool things about this is you can also use it as a gas grill.
Nice.
So it's all ready to go. It's one piece of equipment to do it all.
All right, so this price right there, $529 for all of that?
Yep, that's the way it sits.
That seems like a great price.
Yeah, and this is the portable version, so the griddle surface on that one comes off and the sides fold up and the legs fold up, and they've got carry bags for all of it. So
that's nice.
you can take it with you. And
plus you have all the spatulas and forks and gloves. And
Yep.
You have it all.
Yeah, we're also a ThermalWorks dealer, so those are the best best quality thermometers on the market, in our opinion.
So temperature of the meat varies from chicken to pork to...
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it's important too, I guess.
Yep, you bet.
So I heard one of my buddies talking about one that he has that he can check with his phone. How does he do that?
Yep, so we've got some different products down here that will link to your phone. The signals here is a Bluetooth and Wi-Fi unit. It monitors 4 different things at one time, so you can have 3 meats and your cooker, or you can have 4 different meats at one time. And then we've got some other thermometers down there that with a little sending unit, it will send it directly to your phone.
Amazing technology.
Yeah. And all of the Weber, we have Weber Q or Weber iGrill stuff, and the Weber Connect. So this Weber Connect sends everything to your phone. I think we've got some iGrills up front there. We've got the Flame Boss units that will PID controller with a fan built into it, so it will maintain your temperature for you on charcoal style cookers.
The technology now is amazing.
Yeah, it really is. And as he was speaking about the Green Mountain grills, all that stuff goes directly to your phone. You can control it.
Bluetooth?
You can monitor Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, so it connects to your home system, and then anywhere you have cell phone service, you can monitor your temps.
All right, now I noticed that one also that Andrew had. That's a pellet grill.
Yep.
All right, what's the difference in charcoal, pellet, gas? Well, first of all, what's better, pellet or charcoal?
I tell people for flavor, I really like the charcoal. For convenience, the pellets.
Oh, really?
But there's definitely ways. We've got some products over here, the amazing stuff, that'll allow you to kind of bump up the smoke flavor on the pellet grills. If there is a complaint about pellet grills, it's not enough smoke flavor. So you can add this stuff to it and then fill it up with these pellets and just get a little more smoke flavor, or you can use these to cold smoke. So we like to smoke cheese, to cure salmon and cold smoke it. You can smoke bacon and just add more smoke flavor to it using this. So you can add those products to the pellet grill and get a little better flavor.
Awesome. I see you got some apparel or swag. Is that all available on your website as well? If anybody out there would want any?
I don't know if we have the I don't know if we have that stuff up yet, but we're working on the website as we speak.
Here's my logo. You can see my flame, and there's your flame. So that's pretty close. Pretty close.
Guess everybody will just have to come into the location right here on Sunshine.
Yeah, you bet.
That's right. So you got tons of Weber accessories as well.
Yeah, we have all kinds of different things if you need for your Weber rotisseries. These fish baskets are awesome. Then you can, just put anything you want in there as long as it's, not too tall. And then you just pick this whole thing up and flip it over.
Oh, that is cool.
So it keeps things from falling apart. We've got different inserts, the pizza stone, the wok, the griddles, all kinds of different things you can put on your kettles.
That's cool. All right, let's see. I see Chris over there. Chris, what are you looking at?
This smoker over here.
Let's go see what he's got, and then we'll come back over here. Chris Carino, what are you looking at over here?
I'm just looking at these Weber smokers. I have a 36-inch griddle, and I have like a ceramic grill, but the only thing I don't really have is a smoker. So I was seeing what was special about these that I could do differently than with my grill per se.
Sure, yeah. So when it comes to doing longer cooks, you've got a couple of different levels there. You can fill up a water pan down below, which kind of evens out. People think that it makes the food more moist, but what it does is it makes the environment more humid, so it's a more even temperature.
Oh, that makes sense.
Instead of more moist. And the other thing you can do is you can fill it up with sand.
Oh wow.
And then cover it in aluminum foil so it doesn't get full of grease and stuff.
Oh, that's
But
cool.
then you've got a heat sink there,
Okay.
so it'll suck up that heat and redistribute it more evenly.
Wow, that's cool.
All the tricks of the trade we don't know about.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
So you can cook down on this level, and you can cook on this level at the same time.
So it's multi-tiered then.
Yeah, and you can have, a couple of different briskets going if you want to, or
Wow.
3 pork butts on each level.
So if you have something on the bottom and on the top,
Mm-hmm.
because of the way this is shaped, it's not going to impact the heat.
No, being closer to the heat source, it's never a bad idea to maybe rotate them halfway through the cook.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just, you can access the charcoal and wood through the side, so if you need to add anything to it, there's a port for a thermometer, a probe to just go
Oh yeah, I see that.
right in there. You don't have to.
And so the size
it off.
differences here, now are these all able to do it multi-layered so you can fit more than it appears?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this little guy right here is more for the camper and things
Okay.
like that. But they're nice because if you do want to take them camping, it just comes apart,
Oh,
in
wow, that's
sections.
cool.
And you just throw that dude in your truck and.
So that's where you would put the wood down there?
Yeah, exactly. The wood charcoal would go in there, and then you just add a couple chunks of wood for flavor.
Right. And so
That's a good price, I think.
yeah, that's a great price. And so the difference here would be the length. You can add some moisture to it. Whereas like I often buy the charcoal that has like hickory in it and that kind of thing. So in my grill, but for this I could cook probably longer at a little bit lower temperature and have a little more control.
Yeah, definitely. And we, all that we use here is when it comes to the charcoal is hardwood lump charcoal.
Okay,
so
yeah.
Charcoal that is
It's just
wood.
regular.
Yeah, that's been burnt down into charcoal.
Okay. Awesome.
Is the best way to flavor the meat when you're smoking, is it just to add the seasonings you want, or is it like the brand or species of wood, cherry, hickory, walnut?
Both.
Both.
Yeah, definitely. So I always put a rub on there because you want salt and pepper and sugar and things like that on the meat itself. But then you get different smoke flavor from different types of wood.
What's your favorite?
I use pecan most of the time. Yeah,
really?
It tastes like hickory. It's just milder.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, especially when they're just beginning, they will throw a bunch of wood at it and get a real strong smoke flavor. And and this is what I did when I started. I was using a real cheap stick burner. You couldn't really control it very well. You were throwing lots of wood to it. And then I would go inside and think, you know, man, sit down for dinner and think, man, this tastes great. And then the next day I would eat it and think, wow, that is super smoky. How did it get smokier? You know, well, what I didn't realize was I was out there in the smoke, you know, all day, and it kind of numbed my senses.
Gotcha.
So I was feeding that to everybody else thinking it was awesome, and it was way too smoky. So you kind of figure out those little tricks too.
For sure.
And you know, you don't want to use super strong smoke flavor unless you're using very little of it.
Nice.
So mesquite and hickory and things like that.
Perfect. I'm checking out these things over here now. What in the world? Springfield has a man show at the fairgrounds or the expo every once in a while. And a couple years ago, I saw one of these. Are these gaining in popularity?
Those are super popular with the competitors because they're so easy. They're durable. They're easy to cook on. You can throw, you know, 3 or 4 of them in your truck, and if they get dinged or dented, it's not a big deal. You don't have to have a trailer necessarily. You can throw them in the bed of your truck. But that's probably our favorite cooker right there.
Really?
Yeah. And the thing that makes them unique is it's direct heat, but your fire is so far away from where your meat is that the fat can drip on the fire and give it kind of a grilled flavor on top of the smoke. So, you know, you may not notice that necessarily at home if you're eating it, but if you're competing and, you know, yours has that extra grilled flavor and the next guy's doesn't at the table, it makes a bit different. Yeah, it stands out.
I love, and I don't know why, but I love a fire pit. I love staring at the fire. But there's something also I enjoy is when you're smoking and you got these babies cranked up and that smoke is just blowing. That's cool right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, awesome. Well, I see some stuff. Oh, you got some cast iron. I didn't even see that over there.
Yeah, we're kind of low on supplies at the moment.
Yeah,
but typically we've got a lot more.
All right, what do you got set up over here with your, I see the Chiefs. We're in Missouri and I see a football. What do we got going on?
Yeah, this is just kind of our tailgate section, our little portable grills right here. So all the different things that you can...
Not this past week when the Chiefs won. I happened to go to the Chiefs game when they played Buffalo, and the monsoons came, but the Chiefs lost. So, but I weathered out that rain delay. But it was still a fun trip.
Yeah, yeah. It's just a bunch of portable grills for camping and tailgating and things like that.
What's this big one back here? It's got a big old frame on it.
So that's the PK grill. They're really popular, especially with the SCA cooks. So the steak cook-off guys, what you can do is build a 2-zone fire really easy on that. So you can have your fire on one side and, you know, sear your meat over the top of that. And then if it needs to stay on there longer to get to your right internal temp, you just move it over off of the direct heat.
Awesome, that's pretty cool right there. I like that. This is kind of like the one I also have, but the one I have is also a little bit smaller than this one.
Yeah, we've got different sizes of those. This is the Jumbo Joe here. So it's the same cooking surface as the 18-inch kettle grill. It's just a shorter, more compact package.
Yep. Well, you want to stick that back in there?
I'll slide it under here.
That is nice. That is nice. And then you have more of these charcoal here.
So these are the Hasty Bakes. They're made in Oklahoma, and they're my favorite cooker for the steak cook-off stuff because you can raise and lower your charcoal basket on these. These were designed as a rib cooker, and you can drop this down below here. It shows you the grill, roast, smoke, and bake, and all you do is crank that handle over there.
Oh, that's nice.
Then it'll raise and lower it. Plus, you've got your heat shield inside of it.
Gotcha.
All made in Oklahoma.
That's cool. Yep, I like made in Oklahoma.
Yeah, you mean right.
Nice, nice, nice. All right, so I see you got a green egg set up over here. Is this just something that somebody could do if they were building a house or redesigning their back porch or deck? They could do that too, couldn't
Absolutely, just build one in.
Now, do you help people do this? If somebody is building a house or redoing, do you have plans that help them do this?
Excuse me.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Let's go back while he's on the phone and look at some of these spices again. I saw some spices are pretty cool. Not to mention, we didn't even look at all of his accessories, grill brushes.
Yeah, this place has everything.
Everything you need to become the chef master is right here in this location. Wait a minute.
Might be nice. I'm gonna get one of these.
Wait a minute. You know what else? check this out. Back scratchers.
Yeah, right. It'll be a skin scratcher. No, this will be good.
Actually, that did pierce my shirt a little
Yeah.
bit. I think I got.
Well, with my ceramic one, I've got the cast iron, but they're really close together.
Oh yeah.
And so getting in the edges, I think this will work really well because you get those cheap ones and the wire starts falling off, and you worry about getting that in your food.
Absolutely. So we got some pretty interesting names back here. This is what I wanted to see. We got the Dirty Bird.
The Dirty Bird.
We got to be careful here. We don't see a bad one. There's the Hot Dirty Bird. There's the Hot Cow Cover. There's the Honey Killer Bee.
Wow, that's a cool name.
That is a cool name. Let's see. Chris, pick out your favorite name. Andrew, yours.
All right.
Let's see what we can find. Ooh.
I like smoking guns.
Smoking gun. There we go. We like smoking guns at Adventure Possible.
Oh yeah, I figured that'd be your favorite. Tony.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's Dizzy Dust right here too.
No.
They have
rub.
taco ones. I wonder what that is.
Chris is trying some. Does it taste like a taco?
Well, that's really good. Wow.
You need some of that.
Dude, those onions are so sweet.
He's even got wood chip, Linda. Smoking wood chips,
Wow.
hickory, maple, grape,
Yeah,
mesquite,
that's good.
cherry, peach.
The ultimate taco. It's right on the top. It's got like dehydrated onions that are so sweet in it. Ooh, that's good. That's the best one I've had here, hands down.
Well, I like that.
That's good stuff, bro.
Let me try a little. Okay, that's good.
Dude, serious, that's good.
That is good.
I mean, wow. Imagine putting that on a burger.
They absolutely have it all here, folks.
Dude, every seasoning here is probably good. But this one so far is my favorite.
All right, let's just do a quick peruse through. He's got all the green egg accessories you'd want as well. This is really cool. You want your grill designed, back porch, outside kitchen? Come see
Oh, that's cool.
Pits and Grills.
For smash burgers.
Ooh, check these out. Steak knives, fillet knives, brisket knives, paring knife.
Oh, he's zooming in on that.
Well, Nick just pointed out some of the wording on one of the shirts, but one thing about Adventure Possible, it's real life. We don't mess around. We don't really cut out too much, so we show it. You just have to block that stuff out. Focus on what's true and what's right and what's pure. All right, let's see if Nick is ready to wrap this thing up. Here's his, they give out all the samples you want. Check that out. You can do this in your backyard for your outdoor kitchen. Yeti dealer, pits and grills. I need to do that with some bigger ones. I got the smaller ones for Adventure Possible, but these bigger ones are nice.
Yeah, mozzarella sticks. Cheese curds.
Yeah, they're awesome, aren't they?
Dude, how much is that Lillard one? I didn't see it. I mean, I didn't look a ton, but
I think they're like $4.25.
that's not bad, though. I mean, that's a legit fryer.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I worked in plenty of restaurants, so.
Oh, is it a fryer?
Yeah, look at this thing, dude. You can make, dude,
We didn't even see that.
this thing is sick, bro. You make so much stuff in here.
Hush puppies, french fries, onion rings.
Yeah, dude, cheese curds, mozzarella
Oh.
sticks, crab rangoon, chicken tenders, chicken parmesan, just drop it in there.
So folks, I don't know if you can hear Chris, but it sounds like he needs to invite us over to his house. We'll have a cooking session one day.
That would be fun. We could do that. We'll cook for you.
We can do that. I tell you what, he's got great prices.
I know, that's really good price.
I
for
think
that.
so too.
I like it when it has the shelf up there. You get the food done, you let it set up there, it's a little higher.
Stay warm, that's exactly right.
Look at how this lid works, though. That's kind of a neat deal.
The 486 for that,
Okay.
for that size.
Sweet. I'm gonna keep that in my mind.
Yeah, we're selling.
Oh, here's my Smoky Joe. That's what I got at home, folks. Smoky Joe. I bet I've used that
Not fish, though,
thing.
because once you put fish in there,
500
you want
times.
fish like this.
Yeah, the next size up, the 6-gallon,
Mhm.
will allow you to cook a whole turkey in it. So you can deep fry turkey in it. And this one we don't typically carry. It was a special order for
That's a nice one.
Yeah.
I usually grill my turkey, infuse it, and grill it all day.
You ever deep fried one?
No.
No.
I like it. I like that flavor of it being in the grill. Like I said, I always grill with charcoal that has applewood or hickory in it, you know, so it gives it some of that smoke flavor.
Yeah.
Well, I tried this one. This is the stuff right here, man.
Yeah, it is good.
That's the best one I tried.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, it's really good.
All right, I got the camera set down here. Let's kind of wrap this thing up. Again, thanks a lot for letting us come and impose on you. This thing will probably be going live on Thursday evening, and I appreciate it. This has actually been one of my funnest videos to do right here, and we've done a lot already in the last, I think we've posted 14, or you're going to be number 14 video. But we're growing. We are. I'm getting a lot of traction on Facebook and Instagram now. And we're going to tell everybody about you. Plus these two guys right here, he's just getting into it. He's a semi-pro, so awesome. I love doing it too. So this is where we're coming, and we want to invite all those Adventure Possible followers out there to come and join them too. Excellent. To wrap this up, if you were to give some advice to a beginner, and then somebody, a novice who wants to get better, and then a pro, those three categories, what would you want to say to those people out there, and how can you help them and invite them into your store?
You know, so the one thing I would say is if you can start with the best quality equipment and the best quality meat, though, I mean, it starts there. It's really hard to make poor quality, you know, outstanding. So if you can start with the best you can afford, and you'll be happier in the end. And I think that goes on all three levels.
All right, and then seek good counsel and good seasonings, and again, all the ingredients, all the smoke, and the equipment. So you got to have the good meat, you got to have the good equipment.
Yep.
So.
Yep. It'll make all the difference, and it'll take you from being frustrated if you've got, you know, a cheap offset smoker that won't maintain temperature, you know, to really enjoying the hobby if you know, start with better stuff that works when you need it to.
Very good. Well, once again, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting us impose.
Yeah,
Chris,
absolutely.
I hope you had fun joining us.
I love
We got Andrew behind the camera now taking care of us, so I hope you guys enjoyed that and got a little bit of information. We'll get back home, we'll bust out the board, and we'll wrap this thing up. So thanks for joining. See you on the next one. All right, guys, it is time to bust out the board. We are back home from our visit with Pits and Grills, and I was all set up to do bust out the board in a nice little spot outside, but my neighbor decided to fire up his big zero-turn mower and mow his grass. So I just moved inside. Hopefully this wouldn't be too bad, but bust out the board topic today is about choices. I want to make sure you can see that choices, because I know the sun's coming in that window. But did you see all the choices that were available to us in that store, Pits and Grills? And they all seemed like fantastic choices, great items, looked like they have great service. I saw their employees helping other people, but top quality product, which is awesome. But the topic that I want to talk about today is, you know, we all make hundreds of choices daily. We all make hundreds of choices daily. Some not very important. What are we going to wear? What are we going to eat? Things like that. They don't really have any consequences, you know, really, for the most part. Maybe if you don't match or you eat something that upsets your stomach, but for the most part, inconsequential. They really don't have any right or wrong. So, however, there are those choices that we make that have a lot more significant effects, and that we have to give a little bit more consideration to. So, let me just point the camera over here. Let's read it together. It says, however, there are those choices that have significant effects that follow. Like, none of us should want to do wrong, meaning we shouldn't want to choose to do wrong, and we don't want to cause others to choose to do wrong either. So my topic is, how do we choose? What guidelines are there provided to us that help us make the right choices? Not for earthly, materialistic things, but for eternal, significant things. When you go to make a decision, I'm going to give you 5 really good options. Things for you to consider that will allow you to make a good decision. Number one, will my choice cause others to sin or cause harm? And then I want you to go to 1 Corinthians 10:32 and look it up. Basically what it says is, do not cause others to stumble. Question number 2, am I only thinking of myself, or am I truly thinking of others? I want you to go to 1 Corinthians 10:24. No one should sell his own good. Dig into it, read it yourself, but no one should sell his own good. Question number 3 you should ask to help you make good choices. Does it help me to be and to do my best? I want you to go to 1 Corinthians 9:25. Are you seeking a temporary crown, or are you seeking an eternal crown? What choices are you making to seek the eternal crown? It's there for you. What choices are you making to achieve it? Question number 4. Does it help my witness? 1 Corinthians 9:19 through 22. Become all things to all men so that some can be saved. That is super tough. You need to look at it twice, 3 times, 4 times, and even more if you have to. But the goal is to get as many saved as possible. Question number 5. Does it glorify God? 1 Corinthians 10:31. Whatever you eat, whatever you do, whatever you drink, do whatever you do for the glory of God. A lot of people do things for earthly recognition, immediate feedback. We live in a world where everybody wants likes and to be shared and to be favorites, and I do. I want Instagram to give me thumbs up on Adventure Possible and share it and all that. Instant gratification, but more so than anything, I'm seeking eternal gratification, and knowing that I'm seeking the eternal prize and not the temporary earthly prize is what it's all about. So again, there's 5 verses. Actually, there's more than 5 verses, but 5 questions that you should ask yourself when you're faced with those tough decisions. And I would just encourage you to do so. All right, that's going to wrap up this episode. And until next week, blessings to you.